Kai Asakura. Who is he? For many fight fans, this is a name that we may have never heard, while for others, this is a name synonymous with greatness. Kai Asakura isn't just any fighter, but one that brings chaos, precision, and a unique blend of striking brilliance that has left not only fans in awe, but also opponents. Now on December the 7th at UFC 310, Asakura faces his ultimate test, Alexandre Pantoja, a champion with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu mastery, unrelenting heart, and a willingness to throw down in the trenches. Kai Asakura's electrifying style cracked the code of one of the UFC's most well-rounded champions who will crack under the pressure. Let's dive into the story of this elite UFC newcomer and why he may just shock the world. Kai Asakura, born and raised in Japan, began training in martial arts during elementary school, with his focus being on karate and sumo before taking up boxing during his adolescence. However, he would only be introduced to mixed martial arts towards the end of his high school career. Asakura's rise in the MMA scene began in 2017 when he joined RIZIN with an impressive 7-1 record. With a clinical finish in his debut, this marked the start of his road to dominance. He quickly began to steamroll the division through pinpoint striking, dynamic offense, and an ability to finish fights in spectacular fashion. He quickly proved that he was not just another fighter, but rather a problem that the division had to be wary of. However, while he was making big movements in the company, he was yet to become a household name. That was until his career-defining moment came in 2019, when he dismantled Kyoji Horiguchi, the reigning RIZIN and Bellator champion at the time, in just over a minute. That performance alone sent shockwaves through the MMA world, not only making him a household name, but also showcasing his elite ability to deliver devastating results against the toughest competition. But as great as he has been, his road wasn't without its bumps. Losses to Horiguchi in the rematch and others in high-profile bouts forced Asakura to either evolve or become extinct. But rather than breaking under pressure, he rebuilt himself into an even sharper and more dangerous version, one that's capable of not just rising, but conquering the competition. With this new and improved version of Kai Asakura, he quickly climbed his way back up the mountain and reclaimed his throne. However, he just as quickly relinquished it, announcing to the world that he wanted to take the next step in his career and test himself further. Well, welcome to the UFC. Now, as he prepares to enter the UFC octagon for the first time, he's not only making his debut, but rather trying to dethrone the flyweight king, becoming just the 5th person in history to make their debut fighting for the undisputed title. For Asakura, the stakes couldn't be higher. But what about his opponent? Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. I just want to say if you enjoyed the video so far, please consider dropping a like or maybe subscribing for more content, as it really helps this channel grow. Anyways, thank you for watching this far. Now, back to the video. Well, Alexandre Pantoja isn't just a champion, he's a force of nature. With 10 submission wins on his resume, his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt is not just for show. It's a weapon that has dismantled some of the best in the division. Fighters who make even the slightest mistake against him often find themselves trapped in a choke or a joint lock with no way out. But what makes Pantoja truly dangerous isn't just his grappling, it's his versatility. Pantoja is the embodiment of a modern MMA fighter, seamlessly blending striking and grappling into a fluid, unpredictable style. He's shown time and time again that he's not afraid to trade blows, even against fighters known for their striking prowess. And then there's his cardio and heart. Pantoja thrives in deep waters where other fighters begin to drown. Whether it's a grueling 5-round war or a chaotic scramble on the mat, Pantoja finds a way to keep pushing forward, breaking opponents mentally as much as physically. On the feet, he's no slouch, possessing sharp boxing fundamentals and heavy hands that can change the course of a fight in an instant. This is the mountain Kai Asakura has to climb. A relentless, well-rounded fighter who's as comfortable on his back as he is pressing forward on the feet. For Asakura, this isn't just about facing a champion. It's about facing a puzzle that no one has fully solved yet. Every mistake will be punished. every opening exploited. The question is, does Asakura's unique style have the tools to shatter Pantoja's reign, and does he have the composure to stay sharp under the kind of relentless pressure that Pantoja brings? These are the questions that make this fight so compelling. On paper, Asakura has the edge in striking creativity, but this is Pantoja's world, a world of relentless chaos and control, where few have survived. For Asakura to succeed, he needs more than his trademark precision. He'll need to be perfect. But here's the thing, Asakura thrives in chaos. His unorthodox striking game is built on unpredictability. He mixes sharp jabs and lethal hooks with spinning attacks and perfectly timed kicks. He fights almost like a chess player, reading his opponent's movements and setting traps to exploit any openings. Against a grappler like Pantoja, the question will be whether Asakura's footwork and range control can keep the fight standing long enough for his striking to make an impact. So what makes this matchup so compelling? It's the clash of styles. Can Pantoja's all-around game, particularly his grappling, neutralize Asakura's striking? Or will Asakura's creative offense and ability to stay calm in high-pressure moments make him the newest flyweight champion? In my opinion, this fight has the makings of an instant classic, with Asakura representing the next wave of international talent looking to shake up the UFC's ranks. Whether you're a fan of his RIZIN days or you're just now hearing his name, one thing is for sure. On December 7th at UFC 310, the world will know who Kai Asakura truly is. And now before I leave you guys, it's time for the part that no one asked for. What are my honest opinions on Kai Asakura and how do I actually see the fight going? Now, first of all, I think Kai Asakura is amazing. I think his striking is simply brilliant. There's almost a sort of viciousness in the variety that he attacks with. And I think that will just serve him good in the UFC, especially in the flyweight division, which has so many dynamic strikers and so many killers already. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to Asakura versus Pantoja, I think there's two important things to note. First of all, I don't think that the striking difference between Pantoja and Asakura is as big as the grappling difference between Pantoja and Asakura. What does that mean? Now, I think that Pantoja will stand and bang. I know this might be crazy, but I think he's going to stand and bang with Kai Asakura. And if it's going south, then I think he will take him down. And while Kai Asakura does have good grappling, he has some submissions, it's not going to be close. I don't see this fight going to a finish. I think it's going to go all the way. And I'm going to have Pantoja winning. But now, what do you think? Can the Japanese Maverick dethrone one of the UFC's toughest champions? Or will Pantoja prove that heart and versatility reign supreme in his flyweight division? Let me know in the comments down below. Drop a like. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.